and welcome to HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real. My name's Renee, I'm one of the owners of LCS.
And I'm Travis, I'm the other owner of LCS.
Okay, so today we have a customer question that we're going to address. Hey Susan, thanks for the question. The question is, hey guys, a lot of times I will open and close different vents in my home to control the temperature in different rooms. And we hear that a lot. People close 1 or 2 or 5 vents throughout their home. Travis, why is that not a good idea?
Okay, so HVAC systems are designed for the ductwork to match the size of air conditioner and or the size of furnace. And so what happens is if it's designed properly, when an AC runs, it needs all the vents to be open to get rid of the air that it's designed for. And so when customers start closing registers, 1 or 2, not too bad. 3, 4, 5, 6, it becomes an issue because it's designed to expel the amount of air that ductwork can handle. You start closing registers, it backs the airflow up. It can't get out.
So wouldn't more air just go to a different vent in the home?
You would think. So every run, let's make it easy. A 6-inch run is a very common size for HVAC. It'll hold, or it can produce about 100 CFMs of air leaving it. So if you take that 100 CFM register and you start closing other registers, now you're asking that 100 CFM register, that pipe, to produce more air. Well, then what happens is noise, static pressure, it starts backing up on the system, so it does not work that way.
Okay, and I think that's the common misconception, really, right? Is that, hey, if I just close one, it's all going to go here and it'll be fine. But essentially, it doesn't all fit.
No, it doesn't. And I'm not going to call out any builders here, but there's a lot of builders out there that their answer on a 2-story home is to either shut your registers on the first floor or shut your registers on the second floor and magically make you comfortable. Doesn't work that way.
Okay, is it hard on the system itself, like the furnace or the air conditioner? Will it lessen the life expectancy of it?
Yeah, it can, because it's dropping temperatures, which in turn will drop pressures on the air conditioner, which technically it's very hard on the compressor. I'm gonna give you an example. Go run down the road with, go run a mile down the road and you got your tennis shoes on, everything's kosher. You go run another mile with duct tape over your mouth and you just punch a little hole in that duct tape and you go try to run that mile. You tell me if it works.
Yeah, no thanks.
Exact same thing with ductwork. You're asking the furnace to try to do something it was never made to do.
It's not designed that way. Now, does the same thing apply if you put furniture over registers? Because, I'll hear people and they'll be like, man, it just seems cold in this room. So they put a hutch over a floor register, or they'll put like a big couch or something like that. Does that matter?
It does and it doesn't. If it's elevated, there's air that air can get out. If it's elevated,
like
then
a bed,
it's okay.
or a couch, or something like that. Okay.
It's still not optimal. You don't really want to do that.
Okay, so try to leave them open and have space so that the air can freely come out.
Yes.
Okay, now one last question. If somebody does have the hot and cold spots, like this room is really cold or this room is really hot different times of the year, if opening and closing registers isn't the answer, what is the answer?
Sometimes there isn't an answer, but sometimes zoning is possibility. Adding a mini split, there are options, but that's going to turn into a professional coming out.
Okay.
The closing of the registers might get it close if you only close a couple. Other than that, if that isn't a fix, then you're going to have to call a professional out.
Okay, and so remember, on closing your registers, 1 or 2, probably not a huge deal, right? Mm-hmm. But when you start closing the registers on an entire floor or in several rooms of your house, and we see that often, that's where it can start becoming hard on your system.
Yeah, and another good example is I've seen people, growing up, I didn't do this, but I've seen people put eggs in exhaust pipes in your car and you wonder why it doesn't run well. The exact same thing you're asking the furnace. You're trying to push air out where it can't. Your car's trying to push exhaust out and there's something blocking it. It's the same exact issue.
Okay, I love the example of it. I never would have thought of that. That's grown up in the country.
That is, yeah. You get that in the country.
All right, guys. Well, I hope that answered your question. I hope that helps. If you do have a problem with hot and cold spots in your home, every home is different. That's why he says there can be solutions, or unfortunately, there might not be solutions. That's where a company coming in, looking at your home and telling you what those options are is going to be your best bet.
Yeah.
Okay, hope that's some great information for you. We'll see you next time on HVAC Talk. Let's be real.